going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be explaining what's like being an Amazon delivery driver. So let's start with the pay. Amazon delivery driver gets paid anywhere from like 15.50 up to like 17.50, $18 per hour. You will be working. It can be a full-time job, it can be a part-time job, so it depends on what you choose to. It can be like up to 40 hours a week, which is a full-time job. Sometimes they provide like a fifth day, which is an overtime. Sometimes you work 6 days, which is still an overtime, which is excellent. That's where the real money is at. Um, just make sure you're working with a good DSP, because working as an Amazon delivery driver, you'll be actually working for a DSP. You won't be working for Amazon. DSP is delivery service provider company, which has a contract with Amazon to deliver their packages. So you'll be working with the DSP, not with Amazon itself. Even if you're driving like a branded delivery vans like Amazon ones, that doesn't mean you're working for Amazon. You can be driving that. You can be driving the white vans, which is the rental ones. So it depends on what's your route looking like. If it's too big, you get the blue vans. If it's not, you get the rental one. As long as you have a good DSP, you're good to go. You meet in the morning at the parking lot. They give you the Rabbit, which is a phone. That's what you're going to be using to deliver stuff. Gas card, portable charger, and then the keys. You hop in your van. You sign into Mentor, which is really important. Mentor is an application that tracks everything you do all day. So if you like speed, you get hit for that. Corner too hard, you get hit for that. Brakes too hard, you get hit for that. Your seatbelt, it doesn't affect your score, but you do get hit for that. If you back up, which is Amazon does not like you doing, because this is where like most of the accident happen, where you like backing up, you hit something. So just trying to try to avoid that. It doesn't affect your score, but you do get hit for that. As long as your Mentor score is like high, then you're good. The highest it can be is 850, which is where every DSP would like you to be at. It's kind of hard to manage, but you can do it if you want to, if you're a good, safe driver. The lowest you're supposed to go is like 750. Nobody likes to see anything below that. If you go below like 600, something like that, it can be a real problem. And, they see you as a non-safe driver, and they might just like tell you, hey, lower your hours or whatever they do. So, yeah. Basically, you go meet at the parking lot. They give you all the stuff. You drive the van to the warehouse, Amazon warehouse. You load all the packages in. They do not load it for you. You have to load it. And it's big bags with a lot of packages in it, and there is an overflow. Overflow is big boxes that do not fit in the bags. So you have to scan everything individually, like the overflow, the big bags that have all those packages in them. You'll be scanning the bag itself. Each bag tell you what's in it. You don't have to scan each package. You're good to go. You're on the road. You go and deliver the stuff. If your day goes smooth, you have no problem, you won't have any packages to return. If you do have packages to return, at the end of the day, you take it back to the warehouse and they scan it and they take it back. Before you do that, just make sure you fill up your van with gas and then you return. You go park your van, go to your DSP office, give them the bag that they gave you in the morning, and you're good to go. You're done. Is it good? The pay is good. Like minimum wage here is $12 an hour, or like 11.50. So for 16, 15.50, 16.50, $17, it's a good job. Is it for everybody? No, it's not, because you can be working in really hot states. Like it can be anywhere from like 110 a day to like 120. Can be like 100, 105, or it can be really cold. So you can be working like, if you're working like in Detroit, Michigan, all these cold states, it can be a real problem, especially when the roads are icy and you have a lot of stuff to deliver, trying to speed up and stuff like that. So yeah, it can be risky. So if you can handle being outside all day in the heat, in the snow, bad weather condition, then you're good to go. This job is not for everyone. So a lot of people like quit on the first or second day because they get exhausted. It's like it's too much work, it's too much that. Yeah, it's kind of hard too, because you're gonna be lifting like some really like heavy boxes up to like 50 pounds, or it could be like nothing. It could be like half pound. It can be just like an envelope or whatever. So if you're good, if you can lift stuff, if you're a good driver, I think it's a really great job. If your DSP is good, that's a plus. If your DSP is like good and take care of the driver, this is like the best thing you can have. Good DSP, then you're having a good day. I like driving around, being on my own, so no one's telling me what to do and what not to. Just delivering stuff, return, end of the week, get paid, done. You don't have to like deal with no BS. You don't have to be like, oh, do this, don't do that. Nope, you don't have to do any of this. It's a 10 hours day, so 10 hours out. That does not mean you're gonna be finishing in 10 hours. Some people like really fast and they can finish in like 5-6 hours. Oh yeah, they're gonna only pay you 5-6 hours. Yes, they will. They're not gonna pay you full out if you come back If you only work for 6 hours, you're gonna clock out. You only work for 6 hours. That's what you get paid for. So that's why most of the DSPs try to like do a rescue. What the rescue is basically sending you to another driver so you can still get hours, and then you take some packages of him, and then you go and deliver it yourself. So you're doing extra work so you can get extra hours. But some people finish the route in 10 hours. So it depends on how fast of a driver you are. Is there a benefit of being a fast driver? If you're trying to go home early, if it's like football or it's like some, do you have somewhere to go that day or something like that? Yeah, you can go, but most DSPs actually tell you like you have to go on rescue. If your DSP is good, you're like, hey, I want to go home, I have this and that, then you can just like go home and then you have no problem. If not, then you have to go and help the other guy. And even if you still finish early, you probably have to do another rescue. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing bad about it. You're helping other people. But some people like way too slow. So every day it's a rescue thing. So you have to go and help them, and they're just taking advantage of it. People helping them, so they won't be doing all that job. They get other people to help them doing it. So it depends. Uh, to be honest, if you start at like 1550 or 16, you can go up. Like it can be like within 2 months, get 50 cents extra an hour, $1 extra. Depends on the DSP again. And then if you work for them for a while and they see, he's a good fit, he's a good guy, he's a good delivery driver, he gets his job done, you can get promoted. And if you have any questions, if you have like any question about like how to apply, what it's like, any questions that you can think of, please go ahead and leave me a comment and then I'll reply to you. Thanks for watching.